Hey guys, so today I wanted to come on here to make a video about getting through seasonal depression because I know that winter is just around the corner. Some of us have already gotten snow in the world, so it's creeping up. It's getting very, very close, and I know I haven't been making a lot of videos. I am struggling a lot mentally right now, so I don't feel like I'm really I would be considered suitable to be giving people advice. People already have gotten upset with me towards helping people, because not a lot of people, but it does show up where people are like, well, you shouldn't be helping people because until you're better yourself. But the thing is that we're always going to be struggling in life. We're always going to be struggling. And I'm always going to help someone that I know I can help or have a good chance at helping. I am never just going to sit around and watch when I can help someone and I know that they need help. It's not an option for me. And if we're waiting for our lives to be perfect, and that's the logical time to help someone is when we're feeling happy and our best selves and whatever. It's just not realistic, because we're always going to be struggling in life somehow, some way, big or small challenges. It's not even struggling, we're always going to be facing challenges in our lives, and even if we don't for a whole year, it's still going to come back. It's a part of life, challenges and struggles. It's a part of life, and it always will be. And I'm not going to sit here and wait around for things to be all sunny and rosy before I actually help someone. I don't care what people say. I'm going to help people because it's what I'm here to do. I know I'm here to help people, and I want to help people. I can't stand not helping people. Even if I'm in a place in my life where I need desperate help, I don't give a fuck. I need to help people. I need to. And that's that. Sometimes it's harder than others, and then I acknowledge it a little bit more, but even right now, struggling the way that I have been mentally, which I have made videos about on my vlog channel, by the way, so if you want to check more of those out, I do link my other channel, my vlog channel, in the description below, all of these videos, and same with on that channel. I always link this channel under all of my videos on my vlog channel. But today I really wanted to talk about getting through seasonal depression, because I know that with my anxiety being the way that it has been and my mental health being the way it has been lately, it's been hard for me. I've had some trips to the hospital, not stay there, but mental health evaluations. There has been moments, some big, some small, some fair size, it's a thing. And so I know that winter has been a bit more intimidating to me than usual. I mean, it always is intimidating to me, because seasonal depression doesn't just affect people with mental health issues, it can affect anybody. And because I'm struggling so much mentally right now, I'm feeling a lot more scared towards the winter than I ever have before, because now my mental health is so sensitive. And not only that, but I've had traumatic experiences happen in the winter. But so I'm already very emotionally sensitive right now. And being stuck inside, at least in the summer and spring, I could be outside more, but in the winter, it gets a little bit more tricky to do that. So, but I am still trying to get a fair amount outside, at least, even if it's only 5 minutes, even if it's really cold, but nature helps us no matter what. But I did want to share this with everybody. That's why I'm making a video about getting through seasonal depression, because I'm not the only one that's going to be challenged with this season. I'm not the only one. Some places in the world don't even get snow. But if you're in a place that gets snow and it intimidates you because it makes you feel more emotional, more depressed, more anxious, or whatever it may be, or maybe you've had traumatic experiences that the winter brings up for you as well. So just seeing snow can trigger you, or might trigger you. So, but no matter what the case is for people in their seasonal depression, it can be any sort of mental health issue that is intimidating you enough to be intimidated by the winter season. And so I wanted to make a video about getting through that, because I thought of some really good strategies that not only could help me get through the winter, but could also help other people get through the winter as well. Because it does get more emotional, because you have to be inside more, and you know, you don't really get to see like as many alive plants that you'd like to, you know, it's just not as pleasant looking outside sometimes. But yeah, so the first thing I wanted to mention about how to get through seasonal depression is through taking it only a month at a time. This is something I've been doing since I first ever started struggling with winter, when I've had traumatic experiences with winter. That's when I started to, well, actually not right when I started having traumatic experiences with winter, but as I started to work through it every winter, all the trauma through the winter, I tried to work through it and just get through it on a mental level and just push through it no matter what, and just hopefully overcome it and get through it. But then I thought of an easier solution to help me through that, which is something that I use to this very day and will probably use for as long as I'm in a place that has a season that doesn't make me feel as amazing as, you know, the sun and the heat and all of that stuff. Like, if you're in a place or an environment where you can't have that 24/7, like some places on Earth can, then, and you know, you can use this for any season that might give you anxiety. It doesn't just have to be winter, though this one is more so winter specified, but take it a month at a time. And then, aside from that, I take every month a week at a time. And because my life has been more of a struggle lately right now, I've been so patiently waiting for my hard work in life to pay off, despite if everyone sees that or not. Some people choose to not believe that I actually work my ass off for my goals in life, YouTube being one of those things. But despite that side of things, I'm hoping to see success like sooner than later. And I'm not just talking with YouTube, I'm talking about every goal I have in life right now. Would be nice. I know I do have to break out of my shell a little bit. I'm really struggling mentally right now. But I do want to start seeing some more positive changes in my life. So I've been trying to stay as patient as possible while also still trying to work towards my goals, still trying my very hardest, even though it can be harder some days than others. But something that really has been helping me, and like I said, you can use this for any time of the month. You can use this if a month, even just a specific month, is gonna be hard for you. You could just take it week by week, okay? Because when we all know that a week can go by fast. Sometimes they don't, but that's okay. But don't focus on that. Focus on just a regular week, okay? This is week 1, but don't look at it like that. Just look at it as this is just 1 week, okay? And then just take it 1 week at a time. And then next thing you know, it's already going to be almost halfway through the month. After 1 week, it's already like halfway through the month, because that's the very beginning. And then you're moving to like the second half, you know, pretty much. Because after that next week, so you just took it 1 week at a time, now it's already week 2. Okay, that's so much faster than looking at it as like, oh my god, I have 3 fucking months to push through, or 4, you know, because sometimes snow likes to stick around a little longer. So, you know, snow can be kind of shifty, but take it 1 week at a time. Take it a month at a time, but then take it also each month a week at a time, because it goes by much faster that way. Next thing you know, 4 weeks have gone by like nothing, because you've only focused on a week at a time. And then it's already the next month. So right now, it's already the last week of October. Next week is already November. And I'm looking forward to it because we're supposed to be having some nicer weather. So that will help my stress levels a lot. help me ease into winter more, which thankfully we've actually had a decent fall here, so it's actually helped me ease into cold weather, not to mention, so I'm really thankful about that. But taking it a week at a time definitely helps, and having warmer weather for a couple, like a week or two more before we get back in the snow, and it probably won't leave after that, is really, really helpful until, you know, spring. So taking it 1 week at a time really, really helps the time move by a lot faster than you just looking like, oh my god, it's a whole fucking month. So 1 week at a time. Don't focus on a month at a time. Don't even focus that it's 3 months or even 4. Like, don't focus on it. Don't focus on the months. Focus on a week at a time, and next thing you know, it's already been a month. And then take that 1 week at a time, and then it's already been another month, you know, and then next thing you know, you're on the last fucking month of winter. Like, it's not, and the last week of winter, or the last month of winter, I mean, it has its moments where it gets a little intense, but it eases off at the same time too. So it's not going to be incredibly the hardest month for you, you know, like at least I know for me it's not going to be the hardest month, because the snow, the winter increases my anxiety. So despite how the winter goes, I know that when it starts to ease off, and the last month too, I won't even count March, honestly, first of all, because I don't, like, seeing just as an extra month, and that's the last month of winter. It's gonna go like nothing, and the next thing you know, spring's already gonna be showing signs halfway through the ending of winter. Like, you know, because it's like winter, then spring kind of weather, and then it's just like stays spring. It's kind of like how fall and winter have been. It's fall, but then winter, like, it starts to snow in the fall. And then the fall comes back for a little while, and then the winter comes back and it stays. You know, or the snow comes back and then winter is here and it stays till spring. So taking it 1 week at a time is definitely beneficial. And also another thing that will help you get through seasonal depression, and I put on my list of things to help me get through seasonal depression, and you can feel free to physically write these down. Maybe I'll write them down in the description or the comment section. Probably the comments is probably the best place to put them, I would think. But also, if you have a birthday that is during the winter times, it is a good thing to look forward to that. Okay, because, I mean, make a birthday list. And even if you don't have a list, make a list then of what you want to do on your birthday. What does your perfect birthday look like? What do you expect from it? You know, make a list of things to look forward to on that special day for you. And also, something I like to do when it hits my birthday is to also have that most positivity towards your life. And it's like, this is gonna be the year that changes everything for me. You know, because that's the moment you were born, was on that specific day. It's much more than just New Year's. It's literally the fucking day you were born. So like, I see it as a complete new, this is my new year. From the moment I was born, this is a more powerful time for me, and I have the power today to make a difference from right now to move forward and leave all of this shit behind me. You know, and it might not everything is gonna succeed right away, but that's okay. Have that intention set and it makes it better, because I know not everyone likes birthdays. Not everyone likes holidays either, because that's another thing I put on this list. But I'll get to that later, but you know, not everyone likes birthdays. But if you don't, then like, I was so debating on putting this in the video, and even as I'm saying it, I'm kind of questioning it, but if you have a negative outlook on your birthdays, or on your birthday, or like holidays, then I think it's something to reasonably look into, because you could potentially be causing more negativity in your life than you might be meaning to by just looking at like, oh, birthdays fucking suck, I hate my birthday, or I hate Christmas because of this and that, whatever. Whatever the reasons may be, like, don't let those reasons defeat you. Like, they don't need to defeat you or like consume you. You don't have to let those things do that. So be open to your birthday this year. Be open to Christmas this year. Like, honestly, be open to having a positive experience in those times, because being negative about those things and like, oh, dreading your birthday and dreading Christmas, like it's not gonna help, you know? Like, even if you don't have a birthday that's within the winter season, you can still look forward to it, because I know having my birthday in October has really helped me as it is, though I am re-celebrating it because the day didn't go as perfectly as I'd hoped, so I'm re-celebrating it. But I'm saving that for like the middle-ish of November because it's closer to December. And then with December leading up to that, like I said, another thing I put on my list is holidays, Christmas being in the winter season, something you can look forward to. So I'm re-celebrating my birthday when it's closer to December, because I've even thought maybe even in December, because that gives me even more to look forward to. I've even thought of January or February, because that's a lot to look forward to. And it doesn't even have to be a birthday. Even just make a day or a weekend for you or something to look forward to. That's like in December or January or February or whatever. Sometime in those moments, break up the things that are going to excite you and motivate you and make you feel even just a little bit of positivity and a little bit of hope and a little bit of light in your life. Like, hold on to those things and actually, like, you know, break them apart, put them in different places so that you have more to look forward to. It's not just all going to be like close together and then it's going to just be over and there's nothing else to look forward to till the end of winter, you know? Like, it's, do those things and make a Christmas list too. Like, we have Christmas in the winter season, and Christmas decorations I know also really help as well, so I look forward to when those get to be put up. But also making a Christmas list as well. Like, again, like, even if you don't like the idea of present, even just one thing, again, like, what do you look forward to on Christmas? And if it's nothing, then find something to put there for yourself to look forward to. Specifically, like, maybe it's even a fucking type of pie that you love. Like, anything at all that's gonna just excite you and actually, you know, motivate you to actually get through the winter for that reason, just because you know that amazing moment is coming your way. So making a Christmas list is definitely very, very beneficial as well. And so, you know, that's why I added it onto the list, because like, it's something to look forward to. Also, try not to focus too much on the weather or the snow on the ground, or because that's just gonna worsen your anxiety towards it, or depression, or again, whatever winter might make you feel. Like, you don't want to like sit there and dwell on the like, oh my god, it's snowing, no. Like, don't focus on what the weather's doing. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on what you're going to do to feel positive, to feel good about yourself. Another thing, these two kind of go hand in hand, but sugary foods and drinks. This one is gonna be hard for me because it's where I get my energy from and it's what brings me joy, so I don't want to completely cancel it out of my life, and some of you might be the same with that, but like, be more cautious about it, I guess. Like, drink and like consume sugar. Let's just say consume sugar at your own risk, kind of thing, because those things can and do increase anxiety and depression, and like, they can give you energy and joy for a little while, but that can cancel out just as fast and easily make you extra anxious or extra depressed or extra just, you know, again, like, whatever you're dealing with on a mental level, it can just, you know, worsen it a little bit sometimes. So be cautious about that. But also, this brings me to another thing to do with your physical and mental health, which is, I'm going to start doing this again. I'm hoping to, I'm planning to. I can't make any promises, but it's something that is easily regretful if you don't, which is fitness. Working out is 100%. I mean, like, this cured my panic attacks damn near in high school. I mean, it didn't fully get rid of them, but it really helped to minimize them for a while. until other health things started happening with me. Honestly though, lemon water and fitness. After starting to do that, my panic attacks were getting to be so small. And I've been kind of kicking myself in the butt about it a little bit because it's like, I just wish that I would just fucking just do it. Just do it again. Just fucking make some lemon water. Go work out during the day or night, whatever. I used to do it 2 times a day, and then I would drink lemon water every morning. And sometimes before bed, but usually just in the morning. And I would take it to school with me, and it would just lift my mood immensely. And this was not originally going to be part of the video, but I'm just going to say, also the scent of lemon. Like if you use essential oils or anything like that, any sort of aromatherapy with scent, whatever, you know, sage and lemon, honestly, the scents of those things, so relaxing. Lavender can be too. I'm not always fond of lavender. It's not my favorite scent. Like sometimes it makes me just feel like almost like I'm smelling like grapefruit medicine or something. But other times I find it relaxing. So it all depends, I guess. You know, there are other relaxing scents out there, but I'm just saying sage and lemon are, orange can be as well, especially orange and lavender together, but I'm not so great at mixing those things. But like lemon and sage, I just want to say real quick, like, oh, okay. And if anything else, lavender. Like I think those are the top 3. Oh no, and frankincense. I'm going to say those are the top 4 scents that are going to really help you relax. I need to go out and get more of those things. Oh no. Hang on, I'll do top 5 here. I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce this, but Palo-Santo or something. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. That stuff is very relaxing as well. And I definitely encourage looking into getting some of those aromatherapy scents because they are very beneficial. You have no idea. And the last thing on my list that I put down here is actually, no, the second last thing I put on my list. But these two can kind of go hand in hand too. Make a list of, actually, I think I might have said this, but New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions, good to have to begin with, and I'm pretty sure most of us make them. But again, give yourself something to look forward to. Make a list of goals you have for your New Year's resolution. What are you gonna do in 2021? You know, and this can kind of go hand in hand with the last thing that I put, which is summer or spring and summer goals. Make a list of 2021 for yourself. What do you want to accomplish? Because that will give you something to look forward to. Because, like for me, I know one thing I really want is my driver's license, and I need to get back out there and practice driving. I'm not a bad driver, but you know, I gotta like refresh my brain. I'm already good at driving. I just have to refresh my brain and push myself to work through some anxiety as well more. There's gonna be a lot of that coming up, and I really am gonna push myself out the fucking door when spring hits. The moment the snow is off the ground, I've got to wrestle myself to get out the fucking door to go practice driving so I can get my fucking license. I've cut myself a bit of slack because there's already been snow. I've been so stressed out, especially trying to finish school, and my deadline is literally on Saturday at midnight, so like I've been trying to get that done, and then I have to get another course done, and there's just a lot on my mind lately in general. And again, you can catch up with what I've been kind of going through too on my vlog channel. I made like 3 videos talking about it or something. Spread out timelines, but they're gonna be a bit different, but talking about kind of what I've been dealing with while I haven't really been making videos. So if you want to check those out, links below to my other channel. But yeah, so having goals to look forward to is really, really good. Because that will help you push through. And I would recommend starting with things that you can start with right away. Like for me, again, like driving, and getting a job too, following that, like I kind of gotta wait until spring, because I don't feel comfortable, especially with the anxiety that I'm dealing with right now and the mental health issues I've been dealing with right now. I don't feel comfortable relying on people for rides unless they were to actually stay and wait there with me, and I wouldn't expect them to wait 3 hours for me in a fucking vehicle or anything, so that's just unrealistic, obviously. And even taking a cab, like even if I did have the money to do that, which I kind of do because I make some money doing psychic readings, which by the way, you can contact me as well. I link my Instagram and all of that down below, so whichever way you want to reach out to me for that, go for it. I will let you know the prices of the readings if you are interested in that, when you contact me, because I can't remember them off the top of my head. I have them like written down, so if you're interested in that, I do that also. But so I do have the money to take cabs right now, but again, like if I have to sit there and wait, not that I'm an impatient person, my anxiety is an impatient thing, you know. It is for everybody, you know. Like I'll be standing in line, and if it's really busy or they're having like technical issues, I start to get really, really anxious, and I start to get a huge panic attack. And because I'm kind of on the verge of being stronger than panic attacks right now, because I've had severe panic attacks, and just based on my own experience, this is whole something fucking else. I'm not trying to, you know, belittle anyone's problems. Some people, not a lot of people, but some people have been like thinking that I've been belittling people's issues and struggles in life, and I really haven't been meaning that. I'm just saying, like, I've struggled with severe panic attacks, and I've never felt anything quite like this, you know, ever in my life, ever. And so the level of fear that I feel is to the point that I could potentially be sedated. So that's what I'll say for that. So it's quite more extreme than I've ever felt panic attacks. To me, I don't consider them panic attacks, but it's easier to call them panic attacks, but I don't like to consider them panic attacks because they are fucking out of this world. They feel like they're literally from a whole different fucking dimension. Seriously, like, out of this fucking world. From a whole different fucking planet, dimension, whatever. Like, it does not feel like something that you find on this planet. It doesn't feel like, even when you get panic attacks, I know that I relate to this feeling too. Like, you don't think that there's anything worse that you could ever feel. And I thought that same thing, and then this shit started to happen to me. Because panic attacks are so fucking terrifying, they're so shitty, they're so bad, and I know that from my own experiences, but because I've had panic attacks for years, and I didn't think that there's anything worse than that. It's like, it can't get worse than that. But then this happened, and that changed my mind drastically, because I wish I would have taken more opportunities to step out of my comfort zone when I was just getting panic attacks, because and again, I'm not trying to offend anyone, and if you're easily offended, I'd recommend just probably not watching my videos, because I try to explain things the best I can without offending people, but, you know, I've just found my panic attacks when I dealt with them a lot easier than what I'm dealing with right now. Like, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but from my own experiences, panic attacks were an easier road for me than this is, and I'd really greatly prefer that I would be back in that position where I was going through that again, getting panic attacks all day, every day. I'd prefer to be back in my shoes then and have all the opportunities that I had then too. I mean, I didn't have them coming to me necessarily, but I could have made shit happen, and I didn't, because I let my panic attacks like keep me down. And now I'm feeling fear to the point that I could be in the hospital right now, and it's just like, or if it gets too out of control, I need to get sedated, and like I have to carry Ativan with me wherever I fucking go, just in case I start to fucking lose it and can't control myself. Like, I do take CBD oil as well and stuff, and try a little bit of that, but you know, it doesn't really work for me anymore. It did for a little while. Now it just makes me super tired. Everyone's like, yeah, that's the point. It's supposed to relax your body, so it makes you tired. And it's like, okay, but when my brain is feeling such an intense amount of fear, it is like impossible for me to fall asleep. Because my brain is so fucking alert and awake and aware and just like panicking so heavily that I can't sleep. So this might get a little disturbing, but like my body like literally just starts to like puke it out and such, and just like literally just attack my entire body, and then I'm just over the toilet fucking uncontrollably gagging or puking, and it's very uncomfortable and it sucks a lot, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, so that's why the winter has also been harder for me too. Well, it's gonna get harder, I feel like, so that's why I have this list here and why I want to share with everyone else, just in case, you know, because everyone's gonna be facing seasonal depression at some sort of level. Maybe some not at all. Some people fucking love winter. But you know, people also find reasons to enjoy winter. Like, honestly, people can do, you can do winter activities. Like, there are winter activities out there. Look them up if you want to. Find things to do, but you know, like there are even indoor activities. Like, find your hobbies, you know, and work on those things. Like, I know I'm writing a book right now, so I love to work on that. I know I want to take a neuroscience course or quantum physics, one of the fucking two. Both eventually, I'm hoping, but so, you know, because I really, one of my goals, I want to understand not just what the brain lacks chemical-wise, but I want to understand where, for instance, with a panic attack, even though I feel these are so much more intense than that, but like, what parts of my brain connect, or what parts of the brain connect when we're feeling fear, and what parts connect when we're not feeling fear, you know, and how can you encourage those two parts of your brain to connect and the other two parts that contribute to feeling such an intense amount of fear when you don't need to be. How can you switch that off without the lack of chemicals even being involved? Because of course that's important too, but like, what connects? That's, wow, I don't know what the my camera's getting ready to shut off, so I guess I better end this video. That's why I want to do neuroscience though anyways. So yeah, there are things to look forward to for the winter, and I encourage you to write down the things that you would enjoy doing throughout this winter season to help you get through as well. I hope this video has helped some of you, at least one of you. That would be really, really nice, because winter seasonal depression can really fucking suck. So, I know we all get it to some extent. So anyways, this video is much longer than I planned for it to be, than I even thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was ever going to be this long. I thought maybe 15 minutes at the most, but I didn't even think that long. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And as always, you can feel free to leave a comment below. And also, I always link my blog channel in the description below. I forgot what channel I was on. But yeah, my blog channel is always linked in the description below all of my videos.